He's up there, Robert. I know it.
Maybe. Go to the guard room and open the gates.
Tell the director.
Zelma, don't do it. It's too dangerous.
I've got everything under control.
Sorry, Constable. He's unconscious. He'll wake up with a headache in a few minutes. There's no other way. This is the opposite of a clever burglary. Inch must have decided to do it the violent way as soon as he realized he couldn't count on me. I would have died in the explosion and been the scapegoat.
How did you do it? How did you plant the message on the safe in the train? How did you know that Gebhardt killed the Baroness and the demolition charge below the treasure chamber? How did you manage it all? Even if your arm isn't lame.
Oh, it is, believe me. I needed help, it's true. A messenger boy to replace my arms and legs.
A messenger boy?
Ah, Adil. This could be interesting. He's quite talented, but unreliable. He has a mind of his own plans. Don't you, Adil?
I never wanted blood to be shed, but it's time to make an exception.
He only forgot one thing. I keep things firmly in hand. Always. End of story. No! Stupid little policeman. He shouldn't have messed with the Raven.
You aren't the Raven! The Raven would never have shot a defenseless old man!
No, he wouldn't have. But now he has. At least that's what everyone will think.
Why does that matter? Who are you?
We worked for him, for the Raven, my brother and I. He's responsible for my brother being shot and for my crippled arm. He sacrificed us.
Who? Who is the Raven?
I don't know. I never met him, and in all these years, I've never found him.
You don't know who you worked for?
No one knows who the Raven is. Some say he's dead. The fact is, he never returned to the stage after that fatal night in Paris.
So you want to lure him out of hiding?
And if anything can, it's the burglary of the century executed by another thief while using his name.
He doesn't count.
But I still got my revenge. The gentleman thief, now a bomb-throwing murderer. Oh, I do hope he is still with us, watching helplessly as I ruin his life's work, as he ruined mine. Enough chatter. I'll be going.
But why?
Your little girlfriend escaped, and if I can't eliminate all the witnesses, I can at least destroy their credibility. Why did you just shoot poor Constable Zellner, lad? They'll hang you and your accomplice. Ha ha ha! You've met your match, Raven. You hear me? Wherever you are, I beat you.
Good evening, Mr. Inch. The eyes of the Sphinx, if you would be so kind.
You? That's impossible!
The jewels, now! Inch, don't move a muscle. You're under arrest. A master thief who stole 2 cheap figs and then fell to his death. A shot that no one could explain. But for the newspapers, it was the real jewels that were the heart of the story. The eyes of the Sphinx, reunited in the Egyptian Museum.
What kind of game is this?
The Raven's game.
At least you caught him. Again.
I saw the surprise and the anger in Inch's eyes. He knew he'd been played.
You don't mean...
At first they wanted us to believe that it was Gebhardt. And now we're supposed to believe that it was Inch. He's still out there.
So then, who is the Raven?
Hello there, handsome devil.
Hey there, pretty lady.
Don't! My father will be here any moment.
Did you tell him about our engagement?
She did. I almost slipped out of character.
Oh, Daddy, we all know that would never happen. You were Anton Jakob Zellner through and through, even with the world crashing down around you.
Didn't go too badly, did it?
Well, Inch nearly blew us up, and I was almost charged with murder.
Ah, yes. Exciting, wasn't it? I haven't had fun like that since I retired.
Dr. Gebhardt nearly killed you.
Nobody could have suspected the doctor. At least we managed to clear things up quickly.
I would have preferred it if things went according to the old plan. We would have swapped the jewel aboard the ship, and Alex wouldn't have been kidnapped by Inch.
And I'd have preferred it if you hadn't given me a nasty bump on my noggin.
And what would your excuse have been for staying on board if I hadn't? Hey, I improvised.
Good point.
I was afraid Inch would realize you were wearing a bulletproof vest.
He was too confident. After he foiled your plan, he thought he had everything under control. He never really took a look at the emerald in the display case. He just assumed that they shipped the real jewel from Switzerland.
And after my little tussle with Inch, we had both jewels.
He blew half the museum to smithereens just to steal a fake.
He was always rude and insolent. I never should have worked with him. His double-dealing cost his brother's life.
And his own as well.
I'd still rather see him in jail than in a morgue.
He shouldn't have messed with the Raven.
To your retirement.
To the future.
Finally. Dear Nico, the
Raven is dead. Yet other criminals live, and they are more brutal and ruthless than he ever was. Who will stop them? It would be tragic if a good policeman failed to do so because he was hunting for a dead man and ruining himself in the process. Let the dead rest in peace. They are not coming back.
R.